Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Capital City News. I'm your host, Yusuf Mong, and we're here outside Plaza 349. Did you know that the city has more buildings than just City Hall? On this week's episode, we're taking a look back at the Olympics announcement event, a new public playground at Liberty Park, and a look back at the history behind one of the most meaningful statues here at Washington Square. Let's start off by taking a look back at the Olympics announcement event. Were you guys there? I was. My sleep schedule may never recover. But that's besides the point. Let's hear about what got people so excited to be up and cheering at 3 a.m. on Washington Square. SLC TV here in front of City and County. We've been up since 2, some of us even up since earlier. Me, I stayed up all night. Terrible idea, 0 out of 10, don't recommend it. We're here because of the Olympics announcement, live from Paris, streaming this morning. Guys, I can't talk because it's so early. There are what can only be described as fish loads of people who have been here waiting for hours to hear the IOC's final decision. They've heard it, the Olympics are coming to SLC 2034 Olympics, Paralympic Games. Let's go. Early in the morning, that is a lot of passion, a lot of dedication for what I'm assuming is Olympics related. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're here?
We're huge Olympic fans. We're all about the Salt Lake 2002 Olympics. We collect everything that they had. And so we are just looking forward to this 2034 Olympics, and we're so excited that they're back here in Salt Lake.
Amazing. Thank you so much. If you could, it's going to be tough. If you could try to all of that emotion to one single thing, what is the one thing you're most excited about for the Olympics coming back in 2034?
Speed skating.
Speed skating. All right. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Guys, we have run into a council member here on Washington Square. Who do we have here? What district do you represent?
District 4. I'm Council Member Ava Lopez-Chavez. Great to be here.
What's got you excited about the Olympics, Council Member?
I'm so excited. Salt Lake City has a legacy of hosting professional sports, and specifically the Winter Olympics. I think this is our opportunity to showcase the world-class city that we are and our community.
World-class community. You don't even need to say anything else. That's all we need.
I'm telling you here, just like every snowflake that falls on our city, each Salt Laker is unique, and I'm so excited to showcase the world in 2034. Woo!
2034!
Let's go!
Guys, we have run into 2 more council members here on Washington Square. You want to tell us your names and which district you represent?
I'm Sarah Young with District 7, Sugar House. Whoop whoop!
I'm Chris Wharton with District 3, Avenues, Capitol Hill, Marmalade.
We're here, guys. If you can't tell, you probably can't tell. We'll put a little timer up on the screen to show what time it is. It is early. These people are dedicated, they're passionate, they're upright, which is more to say than a lot of people right now at this hour. But you can tell us a little bit about why you're here. What are you excited about?
Yeah, so I'm super excited for the Olympics to come back to Salt Lake City. This is one of those opportunities where not only is it exciting for all of our residents, but it's exciting for the entire United States and the world. And the fact that we're going to host the world here in our incredible city with all of our residents, I'm just like beyond excited.
Amazing. Okay, Councilmember Ward, what about you?
Super excited as well. A lifelong Utahn. I remember when they announced this when I was a kid, back in like 96 or 95, and then being able to go to the games in 2002, now being able to serve as the council's delegate to the Olympic Committee, and being here tonight, it just feels like a really awesome experience. And of course, I am so excited to welcome the world back to Salt Lake City in 2034.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Amazing. Okay, final question, hopefully a softball, the one that's most important to everybody. Your favorite Olympics winter sport. What do you got? What's your favorite?
Bobsledding. It's got to be the best. Cool runnings, but 2034.
Jamaica bobsled team. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. I gotta go with ski jump. I love the ski jump. It's amazing, and getting to see that again up at Park City and with the Salt Lake logo behind it, I'm so excited.
Okay, guys, 2 sports to watch out for. 2034 Winter Olympics. Let's go.
The Olympic and Paralympic movement.
We've got 2 giant Team USA fans here. You want to tell us your names and where you're from?
Hey, I'm Delphia from Salt Lake City.
Natalie
Haley from Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City residents up bright and early. I don't. Did you guys pull an all-nighter? Did you take a nap? What was your strategy for tonight?
We just got here.
We took a nap for sure.
Did you nap until like 3 in the morning? Decent strategy, guys. 10 out of 10 recommend. Nap until like 2 hours into the event. Show up looking great. The rest of us are all haggard because we haven't slept since yesterday morning. It's fine. You're obviously here for the Olympics. What has got you excited about Olympics 2034?
The infrastructure improvements.
And I don't know, advancements to our ski resorts.
These are really specific answers. Infrastructure and ski resorts. Do you guys want to expand on those answers? Because that is, I don't think I've heard that yet today.
Yeah, we need more public transit.
And we need public transit to our ski resorts.
It's all connected, you guys. It's like a cycle, circle of life here in Utah. Public transit, ski resorts. Guys, we survived. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that might be because I'm delirious because of lack of sleep. Don't pull an all-nighter. Do pull an all-nighter for an Olympics event, guys. It was worth it. It's only 5 a.m. But wrapping up here, we talked to a lot of people. People are really, really excited. There's a lot of passion, a lot of excitement for the Olympics to come back here, for Salt Lake City to be the host in 2034. People are really excited, looking forward to it, to everything from showing off our communities to showing off our improving our infrastructure. We talked to a lot of people with a lot of answers for what they're excited about, and of course, every single Winter Olympic event. Looking forward to it. 2034, it's coming back. Liberty Park is getting a new playground. On this episode's interview, we're talking to Ronnie Pacetto, Salt Lake City public lands planner, about what you guys can expect. I'm hoping they incorporate some of the feedback, like mine, which is that metal, playground structures, and Utah summers do not mix.
So my name is Ronnie Pacetto. I am a Salt Lake City public lands planner, specifically assigned to oversee the reimagining process of Liberty Rotary Play Park. This whole project began as one of the projects as part of the general obligation bond. It was a bond that was approved in November of 2022, an $85 million bond. Liberty Rotary Play Park was designated $2 million of that bond. So this playground is 22 years old. It is absolutely lovingly worn. In 2002, it was all-inclusive, but as time goes on, needs, demands, technology has changed to provide even more inclusivity for all accommodations, whether it's physical accommodations or people who are dealing on a day-to-day basis with more neurological limitations. So the really cool thing that I absolutely love is the overall theme of people being able to play together regardless of their abilities. So currently, there are two types of sand features. So one is an in-ground sand feature, and then the other one is an above-ground sand feature for those who have more physical limitations. In addition to that, I have observed all summer long last year of how people are moving through the space. And one of the really key components of that is kids would bring buckets to the play park, and they would load it up with water here at our splash pad, which we are still keeping, and they would bring it over and they would make a sandcastle. And so with this play feature, not only we are allowing people to play together of all abilities, but also having a water feature here to allow for the sandcastle play. One of the big requests of caregivers that I've heard very loud and clear was that they wanted shade features throughout the space. The splash pad itself is absolutely loved, and so caregivers are surrounding the area and in the heat, and so to provide space for them as well and their accommodations and needs, we're providing some shade here, which I'm sure they'll absolutely enjoy and love. We have a tower here. The current tower, unfortunately, does not allow for people who are bound physically to be able to access and play on the slides. And so now this new big, large feature allows for them, regardless, to be able to climb up and play and slide and climb and do the whole 9 yards. We have this swing bay. We're going to keep the swing bay, but the really cool thing that we're going to do is we are going to allow, again, an inclusive swing bay. So people who, need more structure in their swing experience can be able to have that. In addition to that, providing a shade canopy over it, because some people do have skin sensitivities to this. And so it's important to be able to accommodate for that so they can actually enjoy their experience. So I have absolutely appreciated all the wonderful feedback. Just this previous cycle of gathering the community's feedback on the concept designs. We were able to collect 1,319 survey responses from people to list their opinions and suggestions on how to improve it. Finally, I want to thank the National Ability Center for their time in terms of making sure that kids and caregivers who need accommodations on a day-to-day basis are able to give their feedback to make sure that we're truly providing a space designated for them to play all together.
On this episode's History Minute, we're taking a look at the history of one of the most important sculptures out on Washington Square, Allan Houser's May We Have Peace. It's had an incredible journey from going all the way to Washington, D.C., back here to Salt Lake City on loan for the 2002 Olympics, and now permanently enshrined here on the northeast corner of Washington Square.
On the northeast corner of Washington Square is a bronze statue of a Native American offering a pipe up to the sky. Hundreds walk by it daily, but few know its story, and even fewer realize it might be one of the most important works of art on display in all of Salt Lake City. It was sculpted by Allan Houser, a Chiricahua Apache painter, sculptor, and illustrator who was born in 1914 and passed away in 1994. His first major commission was a pair of murals inside the main interior building in Washington, D.C., alongside artists like Maynard Dixon and William Gropper. In 1949, Houser's art earned him a Guggenheim Fellowship in Sculpture and Painting. Afterward, he accepted a job teaching art in Utah at the Intermountain Intertribal School for the next 11 years. In 1985, he presented the United Nations with a bronze sculpture called Offering of the Sacred Pipe. In 1992, he became the first Native American to receive a National Medal of the Arts. May We Have Peace was the reason for his last visit to Washington, D.C. before his passing, where he presented the bronze sculpture to then First Lady Hillary Clinton for installation at the vice presidential residence. But in 2002, as the Olympics came to Salt Lake City, the Allan Houser estate loaned 19 works of art for display during the event. The Salt Lake Foundation made it their goal to acquire permanently this casting of the important statue. Other castings of May We Have Peace are placed in major museum collections around the United States, including the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
That's it for another episode of Capital City News. Remember, this is your best way to stay informed and engaged with the Salt Lake City government. You can do that by following us on social media at SLC.gov, tuning into Channel 17, or subscribing to us on YouTube. I'm going to leave you all with a little thought that's been bothering me for this last week. People always say that when one door closes, another one opens. But what if that's not the door I was trying to get into? What do I do? Reporting in from Plaza 349, I'm Yusuf Mong.